to another video tutorial. In this video, we are going to look at how to empower reflection with Sway portfolios. A teacher-centered experience focusing on Sway and how to use it for student-led conferences. Yes, we are going to flip the classroom experience where the students will be responsible to not only showcase their work, but also to curate their work as well. Let's get started. In utilizing Microsoft Sway, from your government email address or from your Outlook email, you are going to go into the waffle that is also known as your app launcher. You're going to click on your app launcher and you're going to see the Sway application. Click on it and it's going to open up your Sway platform. Now, in creating your Sway platform, this is what your platform will look like. So we're going to create a blank Sway. There are templates that you can utilize, but for this tutorial, we're going to create it from scratch. So we're going to create a new blank Sway. In creating your Sway, there are two display views. The first is your storyline and the second is your design. So the storyline is where, as the teacher, you're going to recommend your students to lay out everything that is required for the portfolio. So the first thing that we have is the title of the portfolio. Now, because this is a student portfolio, the students will utilize their names. So let's say my name is Stacy. So the title of my portfolio is going to be Stacy's Portfolio. Perfect. Now, in editing the title of the portfolio, we can highlight it and emphasize. Once you emphasize, it's going to bold it. You can accent it where it will italic it. Now, we're going to leave it as emphasize and we're going to add a background image to the portfolio. So to do that, we click background, and in clicking the background, you can either search for a portfolio online or we can upload one from our device. We're going to upload one from our device. So from our device, we are going to go into your save location, and I already have a pre-save background, so I'm going to open that. And while we wait for the background to load, we're going to create different headings for the portfolio. To do that, you're going to click this green plus icon, and once you do that, you have options. So we have the headings, you have the text, the image, the stack, the upload, and then next to suggest, you're going to see text, media, group. Now, the heading 1, those are the cards for every heading in your portfolio. So we're going to create some heading cards. So the first heading card, we're going to title this project. And this portfolio template will resemble the CPA requirement. So we have our projects, then we have book report in the second heading, followed by, we are going to put writing portfolio. After the writing portfolio, we are going to add another, which is titled Can Do Skills. So we're going to put another heading and we're going to put that one as Can Do Skills. So of course you can edit, emphasize each one of them. Perfect. All right. So now that we have our headings, the next thing that we are going to do, we are going to start to add different artifacts to the heading card. So in project, we're going to add some images. So let's say your students conducted a project on investigating whether or not an object will sink or float, and the students took pictures, and we want to add those pictures to the portfolios. How do we do that? We're going to click the plus icon. We're going to click, we can either do media or we can just click image. So that in media, you will see the different media formats. We're going to click images, and it's going to open up your file in order for you to select where your image is located. So we're going to do it from my device. And we have our sync and float images here. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to select all of the images from the process. It's going to take a few minutes to load. We're going to try that again. So we're going to add just a few so that there are no issues. All right, perfect. Just so we get the gist of it. So as the images are loading, the next thing that we're going to do, we can add a text card. Now to do that, you're going to click the last area. And once you click the area below the project icons, you're going to see where your plus icon shows up. And we're going to, let's say, add a text. Now the text will be a project description. So we have our project description, and let's say we're going to say, in this project, I seek to determine whether the object will sink or float. So that way, when someone views the portfolio, they can see a description of what the images are really, what is it about, what are they about. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to add a video. So we're going to click the plus icon again, and then we're going to click media, video, and we're going to upload from our device. So it's always a matter of what you want to add, where you're going to get that information from to add it. So we're going to add a video. We have our video here, and we're going to click open, and we're going to wait for the video to process. So in the meantime, we are going to add some things to the can-do skill. So as a teacher, if you would like your students to read a passage and you have this passage saved on your device, you can add the passage. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a PDF document. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to upload. So we're going to click upload. And from upload, we're going to go back to our folder and we're going to look for our can-do skill. So there is the can-do skill science. So we're going to click that and we're going to open it. So while we wait for the can-do skills document, while we wait for the upload, we can also add other things. Let's say writing portfolio, your students wrote a piece, you want to add that, you can also upload it. We have our descriptive sample. We're going to upload it. Okay, so now we have a few items that are waiting to be uploaded. So we have our can-do skills and all of the requirements are uploaded, and we can see how it's uploaded to a text card. We have our questions from our can-do skills, and what happens is when you upload a PDF document onto Sway, if there are different segments of the document, Sway creates different cards for the different components of the document, which is awesome. And of course, as a teacher, you can go in once the student shares it with you, which we will look at, and you can specify what is needed and what isn't needed. Of course, you'll guide your students through the process so that they know exactly how to upload their different requirements onto their portfolio. So now that we have looked at the storyline, we're going to look at the design. How does all of this look when you're done putting all of the information in? That is where the design view comes in. So once you click design, you're going to see how your portfolio looks. So this is how Stacy's portfolio look. Okay, so it's plain and you're trying to figure out, okay, there is no fanciness to it. How do I spice it up? If you look at the top right hand corner, you're going to see styles. Once you click on styles, it's going to present you with different layouts. So you have the vertical, you have horizontal, you have slides. So with the slides, it will resemble a PowerPoint. So let's say we want our template portfolio to be a vertical portfolio. So we're going to click vertical. And then if you look down, you can see options to choose from in terms of the layout of the portfolio. So let's say I would like this style. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so now you can see how your portfolio, the layout, is starting to change. And of course, You can encourage your students to play around with the different layouts. What is it that they like, what they don't like? And of course, they can select it. So with Sway Portfolio, it provides the students with full autonomy with the way that their portfolio looks, the design of their portfolio. So let's say you have a student that says, okay, I'm going to leave my portfolio with this design. What's next? So we're waiting for it to load. Perfect. So now we have our portfolio. How does the student share this portfolio with you as a teacher? So the next step would be the share. So if you look again in the top right-hand corner, you're going to see share this Sway. There are 3 options when sharing your Sway. The first one is to share it with specific people or group. That limits the sharing capabilities with the group or persons outside of the organization or within the group that you're sharing. Then you have those in your organization with the link. So anyone within your organization, once they have the link, they can access the Sway. And then you have anyone with a link. So you would encourage your students to, of course, they would share it with those in their organization, because you as a teacher, you're within the organization, so you want to keep it within the organization. Then you're going to invite them to, encourage them to click edit. So it's not that you're only viewing the portfolio, but you also have the ability to edit their portfolio as well. If you want to leave any comment, then you can do so. And then you can explore other options. Would you require a password to view or edit the portfolio? All of that is included in this feature. So once that is done, then the students can copy the link and place it in their OneNote. And from there, as a teacher, you can access the portfolio. The next thing that you can also do is you can embed Excel documents to a portfolio. How do you do that? So let's say we want to add an Excel, a chart that students recorded data and they have that chart to display. How would we embed it in our Sway? To do that, you're going to go down to the end of the card and you're going to add a embed. So with the embed, you would have access to this document based on how it looks from your OneDrive. So what we're going to do, we're going to click embed and it's going to prompt you to paste your embed code. Now, from the same way that you access your Sway, you're going to open up your OneDrive. And once you open your OneDrive, it's going to take you to your OneDrive folder where we have our Excel document saved. So once you open your Excel document, you're going to click File, and once you click File, you're going to click Share. Once you click Share, you're going to see Embed, and from the Embed tab, you're going to see the code at the bottom. Once you click it, it's highlighted and you copy it. You have other features that you can look at. So we just want the chart, so we're going to go What to Show, and we're going to click Chart. We're going to go back and we're going to copy the link. We're going to go back into our Sway. And from the Sway, we're going to paste the link. And once you paste the link, you can shift to your design view to see whether or not your Excel has been uploaded. And there you have it, folks. So you have your video, you have your Excel, you have your description. You can also add an audio. So if you wanted your students to record the can-do skills, in order to do so, you would go down to the can-do skills and they would click on the plus icon and they're going to go to media and they're going to click audio. And once they click audio, they can drag a card or they can record. Once they click record, it's going to prompt them to get ready. And 3, 2, 1, they can start speaking. When they're finished speaking, they stop it and they can add it to their Sway or they can re-record it all over again. And that is an awesome feature, especially when it comes to reading book reports and getting students overall reflection. Sway is definitely the way to go. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope that it is of great help to you in your classrooms.